If you follow my channel, you'll know that I recently took up running, never run before, and I'm thoroughly hooked. I've done the Couch to 5K. I now run at least once a week with a group, normally doing a 7K run, and try and get in a 5K in between as well. Thoroughly enjoy it, really good way of exercising, really sustainable for me because it doesn't mean that I have to go to the gym. I can do it from my doorstep, and it's really working out very well for me. But one thing that I've been lacking is any sort of high-vis kit, and we've been running through the winter months. Every run I've been on, aside from a couple on Saturdays, have been in the hours of darkness, and I've been really conscious that I'm simply not visible as I run across roads. You know, I take care, but you know, I need to be visible. That's the right thing to do, it's a sensible thing to do. So I thought, let's find what the market has to offer. And I picked up a PROVIZ Reflect360 jacket. It seemed to be the most interesting product I could find. I do like to find sort of products which I find sort of interesting. And I try and find the best, to be honest. I like to get in the sort of the kit which seems to function best. So I thought this product would do the best job for me. So as I say, this is their the PROVIZ Reflect360 jacket. The thing about 360 is it's a sort of glass bead material, and I bet I can't get it shine up under these lights, but that is incredibly reflective. Under headlights, the effect is almost sort of a complete white flare. Very, very reflective indeed. And it looks cool. It's grey under normal light, but under headlights it just flares right up, and I just thought that was really, really cool. Now what they say about this material, or this jacket rather, is it's highly reflective and highly breathable. Now that's a bit of a strange statement because I don't think this material, the reflective portions, is particularly breathable at all. I'll be getting out for a trial in a minute and we'll see what comes of that, but it's the mesh panels which are breathable. So it's neither entirely reflective nor entirely breathable, but the combination of different materials throughout the jacket achieves the aims of making this the right sort of jacket for running. Now what I would say under the winter months is I do like to run quite hot. I normally run in a hoodie. I've been lucky I haven't got rained on, but under sort of normal dry running conditions, a hoodie, and I just vent up the front when I get hot. Now with this, with the mesh panels, I'll be interested to see, and I will report back on whether I build up that initial heat, because I find that the aches, the pains, the flexibility comes with running at a good temperature for me. So that will be something I'll report back on shortly. Elsewhere on the jacket, so notable features. They've got a nice little locking zip here, so it's not going to slide up and down without you readjusting it. Little sort of rubber detail on the end of the zip, and at the top there, in their literature they describe that as a zip garage. You get it on lots of coats, but what it means is that the cold material of the zip won't make contact with your neck. The neck itself is sort of lined in this sort of micro fleece material and has a really nice snug fit. As I say, you know, this is a medium. I did wonder whether I should get the large. I could do with a touch more length in the body, I think, but the arms are fine, and this neck is really nice and snug, so it'll keep me nice and warm. So that's a nice little detail there. Going down the jacket, you've got obviously zip pockets with hang tags, so cold weather, gloves, that's not going to be a problem to get open. Somewhere to put your phone. With your Strava running, that was always a thing that I've really struggled with, carrying a phone in my hand, somewhere to put it. Horrible carrying things in your hands when you're running. It certainly makes me tense up, so having a pocket on a tightly fitting jacket for a few lightweight items I think is a good result. Cuffs, nice little simple elasticated cuffs, and again elasticated at the waist nice and tight on the waist, so you're not going to get wind on the inside. Up the jacket. You obviously got the sort of combination of the inside of the Reflect360 material and the mesh panels, and as you'll see on the rear there are significantly more mesh and reflective portions, which is, I don't know, a bit of a shame. I'd like to be visible from behind. Obviously if you're running on unlit lanes you'd run with the run facing the oncoming traffic, but it's still nice to have a little bit more reflectivity on the back there. But clearly they want to keep this jacket vented. And on the rear of the neck you've got the Reflect material and the logo there as well. So I think really all there is to do now is to get it out on a run and report back as to how it performs. Just an honourable mention to this little armband here, and I've picked this up more for maybe the winter months where I won't be wanting to wear a jacket when running at night. Didn't quite realise how well this was actually going to work. It's obviously got a reflective elasticated strap there, and I thought this was just simply going to be a single light, sort of trying to sort of shine an LED up this sort of opaque portion, but actually it's got LEDs both ends, so whether you can see that particularly well or not, it really makes this whole section glow up very nicely in red. And I just thought that was a particularly nice design, and worked much better than I thought it would. It's got the second setting where it's a flash, $14.99 I think that was, but yeah, I just thought that was quite a nice design. It's certainly very comfortable. I've used that already, haven't used a jacket, but we'll get onto that now. So this is going to go out with me tomorrow evening, and I'll pick up the filming afterwards, and we're going to do an all 5k in it, and we'll see how it goes. Back from my evening run. Monday nights is a club run. Did about 8.5k, pretty leisurely rate, just under an hour in a group. It was a very mild, dry January evening for the UK, 10 degrees. I wore this coat and a normal black t-shirt, and the coat largely performed as I expected it to. It is neither entirely reflective nor entirely breathable, and actually the design worked quite nicely and quite well. So on the front portion, main reflectivity, very little venting, and running forwards with the wind striking your chest, that kept me plenty warm enough. As I say, it was relatively mild, but just a t-shirt, this jacket, very warm, very quick to sort of warm up and sort of maintain that heat throughout the run. This neck, perfect fit, and really nice sort of micro fleece lining, nice and snug, kept all the wind out, really comfy. That was most of the run. Towards the end of the run, the breathability did become a little bit of an issue. The moisture build up on the sleeves in particular, where the fabric's very close to your skin, and probably, to be fair, more reflectivity than venting, that did become notably wet, and actually to the point where if I shook my arm, sweat would actually come out of it. So I think in future, I think I will try a long sleeve t-shirt. Obviously there will still be moisture build up, but it will just be contained in the sort of wicking fabric, and just get rid of that sort of slight discomfort of having a wet sort of synthetic material against your skin. But overall, a very impressive jacket. It was comfortable, it was warm, incredibly lightweight. The pockets functioned really well, so I popped my iPhone in the pocket to run the Strava app, and because everything's nice and tight against your body, it didn't jump around. It was quite comfortable throughout the whole run. Bottom of the jacket, nicely sort of elasticated. That kept sort of the wind out as well. I did vent a little bit towards the end along the chest, but what I really experienced was the build-up of moisture on my arms. So a wicking layer on that, I think, is probably what I need. So in terms of care, reading on the inside, it does direct that really you need to hand wash this product, and indeed that it will maintain its effectiveness rather, for 25 wash cycles. Now I don't know whether that means mechanical washing, but clearly this is a very technical fabric with glass bead impregnation, so I really want to maintain that. So what I'm going to do is my general care regime on this, I think, is simply to invert it, give it a quick spray with a cold shower, and then let it drip dry in a warm shower room, and hopefully that will maintain both, you know, the freshness, the cleanness, and the integrity of the material. So maybe we'll do a follow-up video on this. I do hope that it works well for more than 25 cycles, because at the moment I think I'd be giving it a mild wash regime, so at least every week, and I'd like to think it lasts more than half a year. But yeah, we'll come up and follow this up in a few months. I'll let you know how it gets on. And yeah, super reflective, lightweight. I'm quite impressed. A little bit more breathability, certainly on the arms would be nice. Some sort of zip vents under the arms would be welcome as well, I think. But yeah, overall, a good jacket. Certainly meeting my expectations, and incredibly reflective. You know, the way it flares up under headlights, really useful for at night. Okay, well, I hope that's useful. If you haven't seen my channel before, please check it out. Only just got into the running hobby, but might share some other common interests, quality footwear, boots, denim, everyday carry, fountain pens, pen knives, cycling, guitar. Check it out. I'm sure you'll find some videos of interest. Obviously, I'd love it if you're subscribed. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'll see you for the next video. Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.